Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make a lovely tuna mayo puff pastry snack, and it's ideal for a Mother's Day treat. Here I have my puff pastry, which is a very rich puff pastry, and it's Fatima's. And for my puff pastry, I have 1 egg to egg wash, and I'm going to add in a grain of salt, and I've also got my baking tray ready, which I put in spray and cook. And this rack that I'm going to use is to avoid my puff pastry rising too much, so I will get a equal size. I'm also going to use 2 cutters, which is my Kelly cutter, biscuit cutter, and a small round plastic to form a circle. I'm going to start off by unwrapping my pastry, and it has its own plastic, so we can work on this plastic. Firstly, using my biscuit cutter, and to another, I am going to do 6 altogether. So on my other 3, I'm going to add in circles into the center with my plastic container lid. Try to get this in the center, just pressing it in, and I am not cutting it all the way through. Now I'm going to show you how I make my egg wash. I have 1 egg, and then a grain of salt to it, and then I beat this very well with a fork. Thereafter, I'm going to remove 1 circle and place it to my baking tray. I'm going to be very careful with my egg wash. I'm going to go very gently. I must avoid to go to the edges, because the baking will be a problem. Thereafter, I'm going to place another disc onto the circle. This is the top disc with the circle on it, and I'm also going to egg wash. So in baking, it will appear to be golden brown. I'm going to continue the same method with the other 2, but you can make as much as you want. And also with our offcuts, you can make some lovely fancy shapes. We don't usually throw our offcuts. I'm going to cover my baking tray, and I'm going to rest this for 15 minutes in the fridge. And while this is resting in the fridge, I will switch my oven on to 175 degrees, and I'll allow it to preheat. While my puff pastry is resting in the fridge, I am ready to make my tuna filling. Here I have 170 gram can tuna which I drained out, and I also have 2 small baby gherkins that I finely chopped. I'm going to give it a nice grind of pepper and a nice grind of salt, and then I'm going to start adding my mayonnaise accordingly. I don't want it too runny, so we'll adjust the grind of pepper and some salt, and then my baby gherkin. To this I'm going to add my mayonnaise using a teaspoon, 1 heaped teaspoon. Let me give it a mix, then I can adjust my mayonnaise. I'm also going to use another half a teaspoon. Now this is ready. I'm just going to cover and keep it away. 15 minutes has passed and I'm ready to pop in my pastry into the oven. I'm just going to place my wire rack above it so the pastry will be able to rise to this height. I'm going to put this into the oven for 20 minutes. We will watch until it's golden brown. We checked our pastry in 20 minutes and then we gave them an extra 5 minutes just to brown up. So it's 25 minutes. As you can see, the wire rack has served a good purpose by keeping it rising evenly. I'm going to let this to cool down for 15 minutes before handling. In the meantime, I have my offcuts to go into the oven, and when done, I will dust it with some nice icing sugar. You can see we made some starfish, some butterflies, and some stars. This will be a cute snack for my granddaughter. So I'll also give this 20 minutes and watch. 15 minutes has passed and we allow this to cool. So now we're ready to just cut out the circle that we made using a sharp knife. And this is the small hole that it formed. Now we are ready to fill this little circle that we created. To this puff pastry, you can add different fillings like cheese and chicken and mayo, and if you want a sweet filling you can use jam. So now you can use up the cap to cover, or you can just leave the cap on the side to just snack on it. Now these are ready to serve my tuna mayo puff pastry snack. Here you go, your lovely tuna mayo pastry snack. You can serve it on its own, or it's a good idea for children's party, for a platter, or you can just have it as a snack. Here's my off-cut with all the cute looking shapes. So when it cool down, I'm gonna dust it with some icing sugar, and this my granddaughter will enjoy. Thank you all for watching and enjoy.